Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Java Basics. Today we're going to be covering escape sequences. If you haven't watched the other episodes in this series, I'm going to put a link in the description below so you can catch up on anything you may have missed. And let's get started. If you want to learn Java programming, or just programming in general, subscribe to this channel. We put out a lot of videos that range from beginner topics to more advanced programming concepts. Also, please like this video, share it with a friend, and write a comment as well. It goes a long way to help promote a channel like this. Now, let's get back to the video. In your main method, try and print a double quote. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to do it. As you can see, I've created a class called Escape Sequences, and if we want to print a double quote, well, let's see. Here is a double quote. I'll put it in the parentheses, and inside here I'm going to put a quote. The only problem is Java underlines this in red because there's obviously a problem. Inside print line, we print everything between the two double quotes. Well, our intent is to print everything between this quote and this quote. The only thing is Java sees this one and says, oh, that's where the end of our print statement is. The only trouble is there's this stuff afterwards, and that causes a problem. The way we get around that is by putting a backslash character in front of the quote. That's called an escape character. Now what this character does is it tells Java, don't treat the quote as it's supposed to be treated in Java. Instead, treat it as just a letter, a character. Now in Java, a quote will open or initiate a string, and it will close a string. When we precede the quote with an escape character or the backslash character, it tells Java, don't use the quote in that way. It's just going to be a character that we're going to print. Let's try it. And there's the double quote. Here's another escape sequence. By the way, an escape sequence is just a sequence of characters beginning with the escape character, which is the backslash. Backslash n is an escape sequence, and it means new line. So what's going to happen when we do this print statement? Well, Java is going to print the word hello. Then when it hits the backslash n, it will go to the next line, and then it will print world. Then it hits a backslash n and goes to the next line again. Now, backslash is a reserved character. It's the escape character. But if you want to include it in a string, in other words, if you want to print a backslash, you have to precede the backslash with, you guessed it, another backslash. So here, this backslash is telling Java the character that follows, which is this backslash, don't treat it as what it normally does, which is an escape character. Just treat it as a letter that we will print. So this string will print ABC backslash DEF. Backslash T is another character, another escape sequence that means tab. So if you want to align some numbers or words, you can do it with backslash T. And the way this works is first we print a 2, then we print a tab character which moves forward to some predetermined spot, and then we print 14. Now we have a slash n, which brings us to the next line. Then we print a 21. Tab, which brings us to the forward to the same predetermined line. And then we print the number 8. As you can see, the numbers are lined up in columns. Let's try this out and see how it looks. Here's hello world. And we want to have a new line over here and a new line over here. Now we want to print the backslash ABC backslash DEF. But as you can see, backslash is a reserved character. That's why we have the red underline. So we have to precede it with another backslash. And last but not least, We want to align some numbers. So let's print, how about we print some even numbers? 2, tab 4, tab 6, 8, 10. Let's print a new line, and now let's print the next 5 even numbers. 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. All right, let's check it out. And as you can see, here we have hello world. Now, why do we have 2 spaces here? We have a new line and then another new line. Well, because we're telling Java to print a new line character, and when it's done, the println also does another new line character, so we end up with 2 spaces. Over here, we're printing a single backslash using the escape character, as you can see, and here we have tabs, so the numbers are left justified. All right, time for some practice. Let's see if you can write one print line statement and print this beautiful cat that I have drawn for you. Why don't you pause the video, give it a try, and we'll go over it in a moment. Okay, let's go over it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to break this up into sections so we can see which things align with which things. Okay, so here we can see that the first line, we have a space, we have a slash, a backslash, an underscore, a slash, and a backslash. So let's print that. Space, slash, backslash, underscore, slash, backslash. Now, of course, it's underlined in red because our backslashes have to be preceded by our escape character. And then we go to the next line, backslash n. Let's take a look at what is next. Next line, right here, we have slash, space, O, space, O, space, and then a backslash. Okay, let's put that in our print statement. We have a slash, space, O, space, followed by a backslash, and of course the backslash has to be doubled up. New line, backslash n. Okay, next line. Here we have a backslash, space, and then the mouth, which is a double quote, a W, and a double quote, another space, and then a slash. Let's put that in our print statement. So we have backslash, space, quote, W, quote, space, slash. But the quote needs to be preceded by a backslash. So does this one, and so does this one. And finally, we go to a new line, backslash n. All right, last row. Space, backslash, underscore, 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 slash. Space, backslash, which we have to double up, underscore, 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 slash. Let's check it out and see if we get our, yes we do. Here's our beautiful cat. Meow. I hope you learned something from watching this video. Please remember to subscribe and share this video with others who are learning Java programming. Thanks for watching, and take care, everyone.